Well, hello everybody. How are we doing today? This is Krishna, and I'm back again with yet another video for WWE. About WWE. It's not for. It's about. So I'm going to talk today with Backlash almost very hours away from happening. I like to talk about forgotten superstars and divas in WWE. I'm not going to talk about every superstar that's been forgotten. I'm just going to talk about certain superstars and divas who should have been champion, who should have been the world champion or the women's champion during that time. So I think this is something I've honestly wanted to talk about for a while. I've talked about it in my blogs at www.krishna.wordpress.com. Check that out. So this is basically about 5 superstars and 3 divas that I'm going to talk about who have not, won the championship and they've not been given that big spotlight. First of all, I'll start with the divas, the 3 divas that I think. These 3 divas are, well, Natalya. Well, of course, Natalya is not here now too. But back in the day when she started her career and she grew, she became really popular among the fans. And when she should have kind of won the championship back then, but I guess nobody wanted her to be champion. WWE never thought. Well, she's from the Hearts, so I guess WWE always likes to screw the Hearts, So she hasn't won the title yet, and I don't think she's going to win the Backlash either. So she's never going to win the title. But she deserved it back then, not now. I don't think she's up to at her prime now. So winning the title now I would be damned if that even happens. And the other diva that I'd like to talk about is, well, she is someone who I thought had the entire WWE universe behind her at a certain time when her sister was out of action. But Brie Bella. Brie Bella could have, when the Brie Mode total thingy was going viral, it was just trending worldwide. I think she should have gotten the chance to be champion at that time. I think it would have been pretty awesome if that had happened. And I think, besides that, I don't see her either. I don't think she's returning to WWE anymore. As Daniel Bryan had said in one of the Talking Smack, that she is they're trying to get a baby now, so they're never going to be she's not going to return to WWE. And another person who I was been happy about to see as champion, I think Naomi should also be champion. WWE has, she's really talented, she's really athletic, and she's a high flyer too. I think she deserves to be champion. I'm pretty sure she's not going to be champion at Backlash, but somewhere down the road before she also retires, because she also has a family, she needs to start a family. So hopefully before she retires, WWE gives her a title reign, and a very good title reign at it too. And I know she can do it. And now we'll jump to the superstars now. So the superstars, I'll name the 5 superstars first, and then I'll just talk about each one from there. The 5 superstars: Bad News Barrett. I think he deserves to be champion. Bobby Lashley. He would have been a great champion. John Morrison would have been a great champion. Shelton Benjamin would have been a great champion. And last but not the least, this superstar has been in WWE for a while and has never had the chance, the opportunity to have a very big title reign, a very grand title reign, and I think this would be the perfect time, or at least maybe not. Kane. So I think these are the 5 superstars that I think should, in the current roster, or the current generation, who should have been champion during their primes. For Bobby Lashley, he has been ECW champion, so of course he has been world champion. But come on, yeah, you've been the ECW champion, but WWE is much more bigger and much more grander, and you've not held that title in WWE, and he was undefeated. I think he's the only person to ever break the Master Lock by Chris Masters. I don't know if you guys remember him. But yeah, I don't think you guys remember him. But if you guys need to know him, need to see him, here he is. This is Chris Masters, and it is pretty crazy that Bobby Lashley has not had the title in WWE, and he's not going to come back to WWE either. But he should have been champion during his time. And then John Morrison, I think one of the most charismatic superstars in the the post Attitude Era period. So I think they are making negotiations to get him back into WWE. Hopefully he does come back, and hopefully he becomes champion. Either if he comes to SmackDown or depending on that, either the Universal Champion or the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So, and then Shelton Benjamin, he's coming to SmackDown. It has been announced. So I am hoping, I hope he gets the Intercontinental title first. Just to be a boost for him to be back, and then go for the big one and become WWE World Champion. And Kane, of course, he has been champion. I'm not saying he's not, but he's never been a great champion. Like, they've never had him be a big title win. Like, it would either be him, but just getting, just like the music's getting annoying now. So it'll just be him getting, like, he'd win the championship, and then like in 2 pay-per-views or something like that, he'd just lose it, or he'd have an interference, and then somebody else would like cheat it over him. Like, he's never had a solid title reign. So I want to see Kane have a solid title reign, like the Demon Kane with the mask, a dominant, beastie, monstrous title reign. The Undertaker has done that several times, and I just want to see Kane to do it once, at least once, before he completely goes away. And then, of course, as I told first, bad news Barrett, Wade Barrett, he's been signed off, he's been relieved from WWE, but he should have won the championship. I think he's one of, after The Miz, I think he's one of the greatest heels in the business. So for him to be the champion, he would have made an excellent heel champion. He would have been, not only that, he would have been the first ever British superstar to win a WWE championship. I honestly feel every British superstar that has stepped foot in the WWE deserved to be champion, like the British Bulldog, William Regal, Bad News Barrett, Neville. Neville is definitely a future champion. Hopefully he becomes, at least since they failed with Bad News Barrett, who could have been like one of the greatest champions. I hope they at least push that to Neville and Neville becomes the first ever British champion. But again, bad news, bad. Let's talk about bad news, bad a lot more. Like, he won NXT season 1. He won it. He won that. He came into WWE. He dominated with his group called the Nexus. He broke off from the Nexus. He joined another group. He created another group. He led another group called the Core. And they were dominating in SmackDown. Nexus was dominating on Raw. This is just crazy. Bad News Barrett is just. He's done so many great things in a very short period of time. So why hasn't he not won the championship? Why hasn't he not won the championship? Well, he has won the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, so I'm not saying he's not won any title, but why has he not won the championship? He should have won the championship. I would have been more happy about it. I would have been, yes, finally he's doing it. He's bad news, bad. Good. He's one of my favorite wrestlers too. So for him to be taken off and people like Bo Dallas and Braun Strowman to still be in WWE is flabbergasting. I'm just. So that's all. Those are my 5 superstars and 3 divas who I wanted, 3 women who I wanted to see as a whole be run a title reign. But if you think I've forgotten anybody, leave them in the comment section. If you think I need to talk about anything else, leave that in the comment section. Make sure to like it if you like it. And then, well, if you do want it, subscribe. Please do. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, guys. And we'll catch you guys after Backlash.